Hello children, I hope you enjoyed the video on weather from the lesson Weather, Climate and Adaptations Part 1. Now, in this video, you will be learning more about weather components, especially focusing on temperature. In this video, we are going to learn about measuring components of weather. Measuring temperature of a place. Activity to show MMT from your school laboratory. Keywords: weather, components, humidity, thermometer, MMT, maximum minimum thermometer. Concept map. Measuring components of weather. We have different types of measuring instruments to measure different weather components. Let us know how to measure the weather components like temperature, rainfall, wind speed and humidity. Measuring the temperature of a place. The weather of a place can change every day. This is why we often say today's weather is very humid or it is too hot and so on. Generally, mornings and evenings are pleasant during summer, but we feel hot at noon. This is because in the afternoon the sun is on the top and the rays of sunshine come direct to the earth, so we feel warmer. So, it's related to the temperature. How do we compare a place which is hot with a cool place? The degree of hotness or coldness of a place is known as temperature. Whether a place is hot or cold depends on the weather of that place. How do we determine the hottest part of the day? Just as the warmest part of the day usually occurs several hours following noon, when the sun is highest in the sky. To support all these answers, we've already learned that there are thermometers that help us measure the temperature. There is a special thermometer to measure the highest and lowest temperatures of a day. Follow this activity. Activity: take a maximum minimum thermometer MMT from your school laboratory. Now, see how to use it to measure the two temperatures, the highest and the lowest temperatures of a place. This process needs some setup. This consists of a cylindrical bulb. A. Connected through a U-shaped tube to spherical bulb. B. That contains alcohol. When the temperature increases, the alcohol in the bulb A expands. The mercury in the U tube goes up to the side bulb B, and the indicator I1 also moves up. This indicates the maximum temperature of the day. If the temperature decreases, alcohol in bulb A contracts, then the mercury in the U tube goes to the A bulb side and the indicator I2 also moves up. This indicates the minimum temperature of the day. After noting down the readings of the indicators I2 and I1, they are again brought to their original places using a magnet. I hope you all understood very clearly. Try at your school laboratory. Collect weather reports of a nearby city from newspapers. Tabulate your observations for a week and compare them. Write your observations in the table about the temperature you've collected and measured at your school. When was the maximum temperature recorded? When was the minimum temperature recorded? Why? Are there any temperature similarities between your school and the nearest city? How to express your observation? Yes. Activity 5 here, after measuring the temperature with the help of MMT. You can express your observation through a graph. Observe the graph and try to make a plot based on the following points mentioned. For how many days have you observed the temperature? On which day was the highest temperature recorded? On which days was the lowest temperature recorded? Make a graph with the observations of maximum and minimum temperatures as shown in the figure. So the concept of measuring temperature is clear. In the next video, the more interesting things like measuring rainfall and humidity will be shown. Watch and enjoy all the activities. Before that, points to remember. We have different types of measuring instruments to measure various weather components. The weather of a place can change every day. MMT thermometers help us measure the maximum and minimum temperatures. When the temperature increases, the alcohol in the bulb A expands. If the temperature decreases, alcohol in bulb A contracts. A graph of maximum and minimum temperatures can be plotted based on our observations. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.